Booyah.
Sean Brady, eat your fight.
I am going to let you know right now that this is going to be a very, very speed episode. It's like speed dating today, right?
Speed cards. Joe Piper slept in.
Joey slept in today. Get your rest, bro.
Go shit on Joey. Yeah. Let's run through quick John.
Run through it. I'm trying to squeeze as much information off as possible.
UFC Seattle. Prelims.
Good.
Seven fights, 7 finishes.
Brother.
Nursultan did what Nursultan does. We said Nursultan by fucking finish. Another one that stood out to me was Ricky Simone.
How about
slept Basharat.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I can't call that. I didn't think he was going to win, but I couldn't have called a fucking...
Austin Vanderford submits my man, then my man pushes him.
Dana said he wasn't tripping, really.
Nah.
Little push.
Yeah, a little push. It was kind of drawn, though.
Vanderfield, on the other hand, looked pretty solid. He seems
good.
like
No,
he
he's
knows
good.
his identity. He knows his game. And I thought like he looked pretty solid.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he always wanted to be... Bellator guys wouldn't admit it when Bellator existed, but I'm sure everybody wants to get to the UFC.
For sure. Andre Feely got subbed. Didn't see that coming. Then I didn't see this one coming. The Hulk...
I did.
Getting the submission.
Listen, I'm not
I
going
didn't
to pat
listen to
myself
you.
on the back.
I didn't listen to you.
I said in his last 2 fights, his IQ seemed like it kind of changed where he was mixing it up a little bit more so using his Sambo background.
Yeah.
And if you watch his last 2 fights, you'll see his identity slowly changing. And I think he's realizing there's an easier road from A to B when you use all your skill set.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool to see. And he got that, man.
The main card was...
Here we go.
What stuck out for me, Gene Silva is... Bro...
He's a problem.
But they were cracking each other. They were fighting. There was a good scrap, but he's a problem. He's going to be he's got something about
that
him.
aura.
Yeah, he does.
He has that aura.
He
and
does.
Again, shout out to the Fighting Nerds because, like I said, I think they are one of the.
They're doing
if there's
something.
a team of the year or something like that, they're doing something pretty good down there. So that whole squad, but
Rob Font,
I called that one too.
bounce back. Bounce back.
That was close though, right?
Yeah.
I can't say I honestly thought he was going to win. I was like, it's up for
I
grabs.
picked Rob Font.
Did you?
I think so.
I thought y'all picked I thought you said Joey sounded like he know what he got going
probably
on.
fucking damn.
And I'm gonna go with Matsumoto.
I'm an idiot. What? See,
all good.
Joey slept in.
To that dude,
I took his
Zach
pick.
Attack in the comment section, you a Saudi bitch.
What happened?
He told me I don't know what I'm talking about. They're like, you bet on Kyler Phillips last time at the Vegas 500. You about to get burnt again or Rob, whatever he said. Then he deleted the shit. Ran from the comment section. You a bitch.
Damn.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Brendan Allen and Fluffy. It was a good fight. I think if Brendan would have fought a little bit smarter, he 100% could have won this fight. He went for some positions where he got reversed, where he really didn't have to do he didn't have to go for the positions he did, and it cost him the position.
Is it some of the submissions?
And cost him the ride time. He tried to jump on a few submissions, would slide off the back, and then he would end up on the bottom. Because even on the feet, he hurt him on the feet.
Yeah.
The first round hurt him on the feet, tried to jump on his back, ended up underneath of him. So
Now let me ask you, let me just use an example, kind of like when you fought Gilbert. I know when we talked afterwards, you was like, in your mind, it wasn't really in your mind that you were going to submit Gilbert.
Yeah.
Right? So, but are there times let's say you got a lower skill guy, you're like, I can go for this now. He's not gonna,
Yeah.
But with Gilbert, it's not going to work. It may look like it's there, but
Brendan
he's
Allen
gonna
should have kind of
respected it a little better.
Yeah, damn, I ain't gonna get this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But no, Brendan still looked really good. But Fluffy's got 7 wins in a row. Very, very nice streak going.
Who's he lead to? Who's that lead to? That leads to.
I would like to see him and I don't know, him and Kyle Bahio would be a good one. He's up there now, beating Brendan. He's got 7 fights. He's 1 win away from having the longest streak. The streak has the longest at 8.
Brendan Allen, keep your head up. I did go to his comment section.
Yeah,
it was
seen
crazy.
him.
I'm not gonna lie. Just in MMA, if you, I guess I don't know if y'all was having a back and forth. If you dish it out, you gotta be able to take it. But Drake is a savage for coming to the comment section.
Came right on his comment.
He did come right on his fucking comment section.
Henry Cejudo, Song and Dong. Controversial.
Want me to go first?
You got it.
I'll go first. Good fight. Close as shit. Good fight. I think Henry. It was discouraging when you cannot get your bread and butter going, which would have been his grappling.
Yeah.
I do think 38 is beginning to show on him. It's just something that you cannot stop. You're getting older. Close fight. Was it when the eye poke happened? Here's my only thing. I'll always give the benefit of the doubt to the fighter that it happened. You don't know what that person is feeling, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I will say, when you're watching it live, the selling it of it did not match what the reaction looked like. You've seen DC get poked in the eye. You've seen Bilal get poked in the eye. You've seen pretty bad eye pokes. Like, it's blanking, it's fucking rubbing, it's fucking trying to just see out that eye. He did look, obviously, we're just watching from now. We don't know what he's going through. He did look like he was cool, but it was the fact of like asking for the point to get taken, trying to explain like, this is the third time you poked me, this and that. Like, you got to take a point.
Yeah.
Taking the 5 minutes, I felt like was a veteran move. The shit about what the fuck else did he do? Oh, he didn't start really protesting about not being able to see until he sat down in the corner. It just seemed like he was selling it a little bit. Yeah. But I will always say, you don't know what that fighter is going. It's like a groin strike, or when motherfuckers do it. You fucking in the joint. Oh, that shit wasn't low. Like, bitch, look at the fucking replay. Like, it moved my cup a little bit. Hit me in the balls. I'm good, but give me a fucking minute. You get what I'm saying? So I'll give it to him. But yeah, I was on the side of, I don't know. I ain't thinking.
Yeah, I don't, it's.
Oh, you're right. You wasn't off. That's my fault.
Good.
Good.
I'm not like, I don't know. He got poked in the eye. It sucks. That I would like to see them running back. Like I said, he wasn't getting blown out of the water. Like, everyone made it seem like he was getting blown out of the water. I watched the fight back this morning. It was relatively competitive, but it sucks to see that happen, especially for a main event. But it is what it's not a fight. I'm like, I need to see that again. Like, I really don't care. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Henry anyway. But
I hope that's not Henry's last fight, only because you don't want to see a guy double champ go out the way like that bullshit.
Honestly, I'm on the opposite side of that. I think he is tarnishing his legacy.
No, for real.
I think he's fucking it up in a sense of know when to walk away. Walk out on top, bro. Like, if you can, walk out on top on your own.
And he did, and then he came back. He went out as a double champ, then came back.
I'm out. But I guess it wasn't.
I don't even know if he's won any fights since he came back.
Can you name, who does Dana hate more than Henry Cejudo? Anybody?
Jake Paul.
Nah, fighter.
In the UFC?
Who he hate in the UFC? He got hate somebody else.
He used to not fuck with Woodley back in the day.
Bryce Mitchell?
Him and Woodley used to beef.
Bryce Mitchell definitely on the shit list, right?
He's getting Gene. See, Gene Silva asked for him.
Yeah. I don't know who
but
he
yeah, I don't know. He's not a huge fan.
Dana shows it, man.
If he don't fuck with you,
he can't hide it. He can't hide it. Henry Hoof, he going to be on, not Henry Hoof, Henry Cejudo, he going to be on Power Slap.
Yeah. All right, let's go through a couple of these on this card. Like I said, we're kind of short on time.
Yes, sir.
First fight of the night. I think this is probably my lock of the night. Charles Jourdain. Charles Johnson versus, I don't even know how to say this guy's last name.
All right.
Timurov.
Where the fuck is my shit at?
Ramazan Timurov.
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Charles is on fucking a nice hot streak. He's super active. I think he fought like 4 times last year. And you can just tell, like, dude loves to fight. Like you were saying, you were writing to us in the group, this guy's only got 1 fight in the UFC, 1 knockout. But I could see Charles working him for 15 minutes.
I'm going to give you some. Maybe this is it ain't fucked up. It is what this is what it's for. I'm going to give you some very inside knowledge that I understand just from our gym being very diverse. If you pay attention to the regions here,
he's an Uzbek guy,
and if you notice here, they're
more strikers.
They are, brother. The Tajiks somehow can wrestle. The Uzbeks they predominantly all strike.
Yeah,
and it's the same thing with all of them. And I'm just saying that Charles Johnson is a more well-rounded fighter.
Yeah,
and this guy is not better than Joshua Van.
Yeah,
very explosive. Like, puts everything behind his punches. I think he's kind of gonna get exploited. I think there's levels to it, and obviously when you fight over there, they can't get fights. They're just looking for fights.
Yeah.
So you're fighting like whoever. Like, these guys are Uber drivers, this and that.
Yeah.
So they get these records. And even, let's say somebody like Nursultan, you come here, Nursultan is proving himself. You got 30-something victories over there, but it's also showing over here. You are good. But it is a difference when you're fighting the best guys in the world. So as for the Uzbek, I don't think this is going to be a good matchup for him. I think he just looks exciting on video, but I think it's going to be a learning process in a sense on his way up.
All right.
Charles Johnson, and I think Johnson's the underdog.
No, he's good. I think he's an underdog, and Charles Johnson's really good.
And he on the hot streak.
I'll skip all the way to Ricardo Ramos and Chepe. Chepe's another guy I'm picking. He's definitely Chepe's like him and Pat fought. I remember hearing about Chepe back in the day when him and Pat Saab fought. He's got a nice streak going. Who did he beat the shit out of his last fight?
Damon Jackson.
Damon Jackson.
And he beat really good kid Morgan Charrier.
Yeah, yeah.
Which
And
I thought Morgan
that was a very
Charrier
close
very,
fight.
very good
Yeah.
fight. Yeah. So Chepe is somebody that you would identify as a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's definitely a motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, Chepe is a motherfucker.
Bro, I really don't have much on this card.
Oh, my bad.
You know anything about the first two guys on the main card, the welterweights?
No.
Who?
Danny Barlow and Sam Patterson. I know who they are, but
It's cool. I think you know about
Cody Brundage and Julian Marquez. I know that Julian's lost like his last 3 fights. I know he's fighting for his job on Saturday night. So
I really don't know how that one goes.
he's got I don't know how.
Obviously, Cody has the wrestling pedigree.
But Julian has a
little bit of
he's a
wrestling
grappler.
too?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's going to be
Probably the better puncher too as well, right?
Yeah, probably hits a little bit harder. So maybe I would lean Julian Marquez,
Julian?
especially knowing that he's fighting for his job.
He got knocked out by Zachary Reese.
Yeah.
Stiff as a board dude, that Joey calls him.
Yeah, but then Brendan dropped Zachary Reese on his head and knocked him out in a triangle. if I'm correct.
MMA math don't work. I'm picking Manel Kape in the main event as well. I think Manel looks really good. Yeah,
I got a couple for you. Just double back. I know I'm gonna let you go too, but
Yeah.
you saw Lucas Almeida fight. You watched Lucas Almeida.
No, I know Lucas Almeida.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Danny Silva. I forgot. He fought. Who the fuck did he just fight? I forgot his fucking name.
Calabo?
Yeah, Calibo. We watched that on the. Wasn't that the Spear? Was that the Spear? I want to say it was the Spear.
Yeah,
or something
March
like that.
16th.
Yeah, I think it was the Spear.
Who are you
Spear
picking in this one, Lucas or Danny?
Even though what's his name got knocked out by Feely last fight. Remember he got hit with that big ass right hand. I think it was. I think you got to go with Almeida on that. I think
Lucas Almeida's good. Pat fought Lucas.
Seasoned dog, big puncher. You got to think in his last fight. Matter of fact, I go back and watch what was I watching that Michael Trezano fight or something like that.
Yeah.
He had a finish in like the third. Like cardio is there, power is there, like I said, experience is there. He grapples, but he's not offensive with it. It's more so just defensive. The dude Danny Silva comes out hot as shit, but he gradually just fades throughout the fight.
Falls
but still
off.
entertaining. Like I said, heavy confidence, a little short, leaps in with his punches. I honestly think if there was a bet out there, just bet the under. Bet the under, fight not to finish, whatever they can give you on something like that.
Yeah.
Bet the under, but I'm taking Almeida money line.
John Castaneda and Douglas Silva de Andrade. That's a good fight. There's good fights on here for
It
sure.
is. If you're really looking for money, I know we're jumping all over the place, but I think J.J. Aldridge versus Andrea Lee. It's weird. I had to watch some female fights last night, but they're so one-sided.
Yeah.
They're so one-sided that if you want to win, you can kind of just predict it. J.J. Aldridge's last fight was against this chick, Veronica Hardy. Like, she was winning.
Dan Hardy's wife.
That's who it is? All right, cool. But it was against this chick, Veronica Hardy,
Yeah.
and it's like she was on a good streak, but you kind of just, again, run into a motherfucker. Like, she's a
Yeah.
motherfucker of a fucking girl to fight.
Yeah.
But Aldridge, like I said, going to be sharper. Andre Lee is like a 5-fight losing streak. So
Yeah.
I think she's only like a minus 192, maybe parlay it with something, maybe try and do that, and whoever you think going to be the winner of the fucking Silva versus Almeida fight or something.
I think your best bet is on Charles Johnson for
Charles,
sure.
underdog money?
For sure.
What about Mario Pinto versus Austin Lane heavyweight fight?
I don't know Pinto. Never heard of him. Never watched him. But I will say, if you watch Austin Lane, he's kind of doing the same thing that Ian Kutalaba is doing. Austin Lane came in. He fought like a heavy-handed Polynesian guy.
Yeah.
Tafa, one of the
Yeah,
Tafa brothers. I
yeah.
think he got knocked out.
Yeah.
Then they ran it back or something like that. Or the eye poke, I think, and then he got knocked
He
out.
fought the blonde hair dude. The
Right.
big Cuban guy, whatever he is.
But the thing is, if you watch Austin Lane in his last fight, and I think the end of his second to last fight, you see he's now fighting like a more well-rounded fighter, and he's beginning to grapple more. It's the reality of MMA. That is MMA.
Yeah.
Guys who are just one-sided,
You're gonna
eventually
get
they get
exposed.
figured out and they get exposed. When
Yep.
you begin to mix it up, you begin to become a better mixed martial
Yep.
artist, and that just is what it is. Like I said, the card, it's a lot of
Yeah, it's not the best card.
whatever. I'm gonna get you out of here, but I do gotta ask you
Yeah.
some shit. Last time we did the podcast, your news was not announced, but it is out now. You were fighting Leon Edwards. What is that? March 20.
Second.
Real quick, man. Can you just tell me how that came about or what was going on? And we know you had just had the baby.
Yeah.
We knew before it broke,
Yeah.
but I was like, God, this is a lot
Yeah.
at one time.
Yeah, no, got home from the hospital literally on Tuesday. Manager calls me on Tuesday and says, Jack, something's going on with Jack. We didn't know at that point if he was hurt. Now we find out he's fighting Bilal. They're like, can you fight Leon? And I'm like, let me go talk to my wife. So I
This
went,
is what, 2 days after having the baby?
Yeah, 2 days after having the baby, go talk to the wife. And I'm like, yo, like, what do you think? She was like, let's do it. So I got the blessing from the old. That's all I needed. Got the
Is that what Lou said? Let's do it or say go?
Yeah, I'm like,
go
I
do
gotta
this
talk to
shit?
my wife because we just had a baby. I'm like, yo, if you can pick up like a lot of stuff over the next 5 weeks, then let's do it. You know, if you're cool with me leaving to go take care of some business, yeah, let's run it. So number one contender, Leon in his backyard. I was asking for it. We didn't get the way we wanted it,
But it's here.
but it still came. So it's all good. We're going to London in about 3 weeks.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So far, not feeling it, but not feeling that, but fucking London as a
Yeah,
fucking state.
yeah,
Like, geez, y'all Airbnbs fucking suck.
Yeah.
Fish and chips, July 4th.
Your food looks to whatever.
Yeah.
Not
I heard-
shitting
I
on it,
heard-
but
I
I'm
heard
looking
their
for, I,
food- I
I
heard their
am looking
food
forward to
sucks.
go, but right now
No,
I'm like, damn, it's
no,
not
for sure.
not looking super enjoyable
July
as an
4th
American.
got a little brother now, March 22nd.
That's facts.
We going over there. We taking that shit over.
You gonna go?
Yeah, I watch from the fence.
Justin can't leave the country.
I can't leave the
All
country
right,
until
I'm gonna
May
go
of
get ready for
2027.
practice.
Go ahead.
We'll have a better episode next week. Blame it on Joe Pfeiffer.
Fucking Joe Pfeiffer.
Haskell, anything you want to say?
Yeah, of course. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Ray Ray.
Go ahead.
Nuck and Pojo and them.
Yeah.
We had the 3rd annual Alex Haskell free football camp yesterday. Had a great turnout. That's one thing that I'm proud of with my son, that he started a foundation with the motion that he's getting in football.
So,
Man, fuck them kids.
he got kids now, so
Yeah,
shit.
sure.
You talk about your own. Fuck out of here. Yeah, I saw it. I thought that was that's pretty dope, and it's good to align yourself with something like that or get it started early. So I really do hope your son has a great success, man. I wish I'd have.
You'll
chased
be there, Uncle Curt.
I wish I'd chased my football dreams.
Nah,
I was alright, man. Go back and watch it. I was alright.
Listen, you would have seen me in the schoolyard too. My rough touch football days, cuz.
You play ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what you should do?
What?
You should like literally take your sperm to a sperm bank. Like
See
you
that?
make big ass children,
See
bro.
that shit?
Yeah, you could probably like it could be a little side hustle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You don't want a bunch of Haskells walking around, bro.
I mean, a bunch of fucking Nephilims would be pretty.
You staying around us though, we're like a bunch of trees. I got a son that's 6'9". I got a son that's 6'5". I got my 11-year-old is fucking damn near 5'6" already. My other son, Donovan, he's
What
on his way
he's
up.
in a percentile, like a high percentile.
Super high percentile. The thing is this though, is my Justin, Alex, and Connor's mom is a tall woman. Donovan's mom's not.
Okay.
So that's, he was my smallest baby out of all three of them. But Alex was my biggest. He was 11'8" when he was born.
That's fucking crazy.
That motherfucker drove out of that thing, bro. Yo, for real. So,
I got you.
listen, we got big things coming with Sean.
Joey shit coming up.
Joey's coming up.
Pat Sab got a motherfucking fight.
Pat Sab got a fight. There's going to be an announcement pretty soon for Jeremiah. We're getting him back after a torn Achilles. Can't wait to see that.
And Nursultan gonna be active.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Nursultan. Like I said, shout out to Nursultan that we talked about a little bit. But
he minked the shit out of him with
no.
that combo.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. They never gonna give Nursultan that mic again.
Fuck no.
I'll tell you.
I don't know what he said. I just kept clapping and shaking my head like, all right, yeah.
Joe Rogan definitely would have took that shit back. Michael Bisping let him rock out, but he's never getting that mic again. I'll tell you that because that shit was long as shit. And then look, when he took the mic, he said, "Please, look." That shit went on 10 minutes. Talk about, I just gotta say a little small
He
part.
started giving recipes out and shit. Fucking flew back home. Gas prices.
Yeah, but he did his thing. He fucking did his thing. I'm sure it felt good to get back in the one column with that,
Yeah.
especially after his last fight. I'm happy. Like I said, we always talk about those guys, but it's like I'm truly happy for those dudes because their journey is just so much different than like the American journey. Obviously, you got like poverty and shit over here, this and that. But it's like imagine dealing with poverty and traveling. You know what I mean? Leaving your family behind to go chase a dream that's not even guaranteed.
Do you guys listen? Understand something. Every time Nursultan wins and he goes back to his home country, they literally meet him at the airport with like fucking wolves.
Shit. I think that
on,
should start
on a fucking leash, and they give him this fucking big ass fur jacket and this like thing. Yo, but he's an icon over there. He's a fucking
You gotta
sports
think
icon.
He got like 1.6 million followers, something like that. It's
Dude,
just,
they shut the fucking country down when he fights.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. It's not bullshit. Like, if you were to follow him and see how they treat him after his wins and his fights, it's fucking insane.
I would agree. I agree. And they're grateful, man. Like I said, just grateful. But yeah.
Very great people, great culture. I mean, I know a lot of the shit gets mixed up, if you watch the news, but, they have a home here with us, and we have a lot of stands here, country with stands at the end. We have a lot of them here. They're our fucking family. And they're the number one spoken language in the gym. English has now become the second fucking language in here. So Coach John is trilingual now. He speaks fucking Uzbek, Russian, Slavic, fucking Spanish. Yeah.
Nah, that is fact. How we the minorities and shit?
Yeah, we got a Marquez coming soon. Marquez halal truck.
Yeah.
Rice and bean over lamb.
Yo, oh my god, yo, that shit we go eat every Friday. That plov.
Yeah.
I was about to say Jesus.
Nah.
Who they believe? Moses. Nah, that shit is good, dog. We every Friday that and a cigar. That's like they country dish. When I say good, dog.
We're not going to speak on it, but the situation you were just telling us about, I guarantee you grabbed a box of Phillies and shit when you got that phone call from your wife.
What?
The situation you were telling us about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit went from a cigar to a Philly.
I got you.
Other than that, let's get this wrapped up.
Yeah, we got some shit to do. I got to get out there, get recording. Yo, sign up for SteadyPicks. You got something about to say?
Yeah, shout out Dev Wade Studios.
Productions.
Thank you.
You're a real one, man. You always make sure we get that in.
Yeah.
Not that I forget, but I think it is. Don't make me go down that road. People not giving content creators they fucking.
Nah, my man.
You know what I mean?
Dev.
Just tag a motherfucker. It don't cost you nothing to show no love, dog. Just if somebody fucking with you on that tip with their camera or something, just tag the motherfucker.
You gotta see the alpha my man Dev got on. Nationality looks like he's Egyptian and shit, bro. Just got some splash on.
I feel like this how everybody in the UK dress.
Yeah.
Mandem.
You gotta say that with a Jamaican accent. Bumbleclot.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's how it is. You're all white and fucking on some labor. I fuck with it though. That's like somebody.
You're gonna run into Dev on the L and shit, trying to sell your oils and that shit.
I heard they trying to call the L to 51 now.
I don't know. He's got $55 Timbs for us for sale. Come see him at the trunk.
I bought some butters at Market Orthodox before. $40 off this Muslim bull.
Shit.
And
the
you
trees leaning and shit.
It was just crooked, just a little bit. But when you try to look at my shit back, and I was big as shit in high school, so don't try to chop on me because.
Nah, I got you.
Set and shit, but
Jordan's is a fadeaway and shit. Not a dunk.
All right, man. Close this off, man. You was doing a good job.
Good. Listen, shout out Dev Wade. Shout out Marquez MMA, our whole team. Everybody, thank you. Sign up for SteadyPicks fans. We appreciate you. I cannot wait to argue and roast you in the comments.
Exclusively, what's your burner account? What's the name of it?
I am Curt. Thanks.